Okay, Sunday, January 15th. I baited up this morning for flounder. Seas are nice, so maybe I can run offshore. I just got out to the jetties. Got me a trusty crab on a jig. Well, let's see. What are you fighting over here? It's cold this morning. Water temperature inside the bay was 52. Outside today, 54. Seas are calm. Winds out of the northwest at about 5 or 6. Fishing just right outside of the east jetties. Tide's going out. It's kind of a mild tide today, so I should get a pretty good long shot at this area right here. Water's flowing out right now. I got here about 50 minutes shy of low tide, so the water's coming out right now. Soon it'll slow down, and then it'll reverse and start going in. And usually in that time, the fish bite is pretty good. So you coincide early morning when the sun first comes out, the sheepheads start feeding, and if you get a good tide around then you can really fish it good. I didn't get no bites that time. Let's try again. What I'm doing is I'm targeting right along the edge of the rocks. I want to throw my crab in the rocks because then I can lose my my setup, my rig. Sometimes though you can throw in the rocks depending on what the current's doing, but I can't see nothing down there. Current's, I'm getting nibbled. I think I just lost my bait. Okay, so whenever you do that, whenever you throw a bait out and you get bit, throw it into that identical spot. Sheephead are grazers, they don't move too fast, but I guarantee there'll be another one, there'll be the same one, right in the same spot. Sometimes it takes kind of 2 or 3 baits to hook the one fish. Sometimes they just chow down on it. I think what they do is, the thing with the jig is, they'll sense that there's something there. Oh, there we go, got it. They'll sense something's there. Because they grab the crab, and then they squeeze it, swallow all the soft stuff, spit out all the hard stuff. But I think sometimes they recognize the jig head as being something that they need to keep chewing down on. And that gives us a huge advantage. Whoa, it's a nice one. Holy crap. That's a good start to the day. Let's see if I can get him on board. Whoa, that's a really nice one. Yeah, look at that. Holy crap. That's a good 6, maybe 7, might even go 8 pounds. By the time I finish telling the story, it might make 10. No, really, that's about an easy 6 or 7 pound fish. Look at that dude. Oh, that's gonna be good. Fish are biting right away. And you gotta love it when you first get out in the morning and you're all prepared, you got all the bait you need, you got everything set up, and then things just start happening for you right away, immediately. That's just, golly, it's the best feeling in the world. Okay, got me a bull minnow on. Kind of big. Let's see if it works. Nice live bull minnow. Right next to a bridge span out here, about 4 miles. What I'm doing is I'm parked right on the edge of it. I got as close to the edge as I can, so when I'm straight up and down, I'm within a couple, maybe 8 or 10 feet of it. And flounder just kind of hang around in that zone, probably about a 20-foot zone around the edge of the structure. There's a lot of little bait fish I'm reading on the bottom machine. That's what they're after, little cigar minnows, that winter cigar minnows, I guess they are. So what I'm doing is I'm casting outside of that zone, letting it hit the bottom, feeding that line, and get it all nice and snug. And I'll just slowly work it back to the boat. Oh, maybe getting bit there. Maybe. Sometimes you feel a telltale bump and then nothing. And that's a fish come up and grab it and just sit with it. they'll do that sometimes. Sometimes you feel it bobbing around a little bit, you know, and I'm still trying to figure out why, but they just kind of bob it around a little bit. And I think that's what it is they're grabbing it and they're just moving slowly along with it. I think a lot of fish kind of use the water pressure to force a little bait fish down their mouth. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh crap! See, he just picked it up with his mouth, sat there with it. And I didn't even know. I was feeling little bites. I talked for about 10 seconds. You know, usually that's what I'll do is count to 10, and then I'll just raise the rod tip, and if it's still tight, I'll give it a little bit of a oomph. Okay, I feel something going on there. Like I said earlier, this is kind of a big bull minnow, so I'm getting kind of good bites. So we'll count to 10. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it on our heads. How about that? Oh, look at that rod tip bent. Now let's see if we can get them up. Sometimes they're just holding on to the bait and they don't want to let go. Doesn't feel like a real big one, but I don't know how many times I've been surprised bringing one up thinking, oh, it's just a little guy, and it ends up being a keeper size. So sometimes they just don't fight. Sometimes they fight like crazy. Sometimes you get a little one, you think it's a big one. That's definitely a fish on there though. Ooh, that might be a keeper. I'll get the net out on this one. Not a huge one, but oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, he was having trouble. I think that big old bait, he just choked on that thing down there. He couldn't get that whole bait down. See, he was trying to eat that whole big old bait and he couldn't quite get it. Let's get some pliers. See, I was hoping to catch like a big old bait or a big old fish with that size bait. That one barely fit in his mouth. I don't know, but I think this guy's gonna make it. He's looking at right at about 14 and a half inches. Let's give him a little measure, see what we got. Oh, would you believe 14 and about 1/8 of an inch over. So we're gonna throw this